The biggest challenge that the people of Nagaland is facing is the problem of youth unemployment. Government jobs have reached a stagnation point. Nagaland has the highest percentage of government employees according to population. The government of Nagaland has banned recruitment of government employees since 2020, but the banning of appointment has not brought any relief to the state budget deficit. If the government has banned employment for the last 3 years, where the state budget deficit is not reduced, the mass unemployment youths in the state are finding avenue of employment by indulging in various antisocial activities. The unemployment rate in Nagaland is among the highest in the country. The government had recently advertised recruitment for vacancy for a few hundred posts, wherein there were more than 50,000 applicants. For any society, the problem of youth unemployment is the most critical, pertinent issue that has an overbearing effect on the entire society. There are more than 7,000 students who graduate from class 12 very young, and as the population increases, the percentage of unemployed youth is only going to increase. Youths who are employed outside the state do not choose those avenues of employment as permanent career options, and a majority of those who venture outside the state eventually return to the state and add to the unemployed. We as a state are not able to employ a large percentage of educated as well as the uneducated youth. If the issue of unemployment is not put to a rest sooner than later, the economic scenario looks very bleak, and such bad economics gives rise to disparate measures taken by the people for a living. Deficient power generation. The government of Nagaland spends the highest amount state exchequer on salary and pension. The power sector is another sector which is guzzling the state financial economy. Due to the state inability to generate its own power, the government is having to purchase power from various sources, which is in tune of hundreds of crores. Not only in the government purchasing power, but one of the biggest problems is the inability of the department to collect the revenue from consumers to even break even the purchasing cost. The revenue deficit of the state power department has greatly contributed to the deficit of the state budget. The irregularity of electricity has greatly hampered the homes, but most of all business in the Nagaland. All business in Nagaland falls under small and micro businesses run by individuals or families. These businesses are made to use diesel generators due to frequent power cuts, and over the course of months, the cost of fuel costs more than the electricity bills. And with the cost of fuel prices at a historic height, it has even become uneconomical for business in the Nagaland to use generators for power breakups. It is not that the state does not have avenue of power generation. If the issue of power shortage is resolved for the state, the economy of Nagaland will also greatly see an improvement over a period of time.